If you've been a steady listener to our current podcast, Love Stories by Patricia Stewart, you know that Pat loved writing about her family. This week's episode is about her dear father, Beauford Webster. She uses a quote from Elizabeth Barrett Browning to describe her father's love. Here's the story, titled Father's Day Memory. Part 2, Connecting, Father's Day Memory. The letter came from Prudential Insurance Company. The company was planning to demutualize and go public. A policyholder of 2 insurance policies, I would be allowed to vote on whether this would happen. The booklet read, "Our board of directors unanimously adopted the plan on December 15, 2001, and subsequently adopted amendments to the plan." My reaction was, why do they need my okay? They've already decided. The Policyholder Information Booklet Part 1 contained 148 pages. The second pamphlet, Policyholder Information Booklet Part 2, contained another 188 pages, plus F1 to F56 and glossary G1 to G4. Those 396 pages of insurance legalese were just to reaffirm what they had already decided. I voted no, knowing full well it made no difference. I chose stock over cash and assured them my Social Security number was correct. With my voting history, my no vote guaranteed passage of the plan. After this exercise in futility, I went looking for the original policies. What I found was a policy my dad took out for me shortly after my birth, 65 years ago. He took out the second one when I was 14. Looking at them made me realize how much my parents did indeed love me and care for me. In 1935, 25 cents a week for $500 worth of life insurance had to be a sacrifice for a young married couple struggling to pay the bills. I can still remember the agent, R.A. Nash, coming every Monday to collect the premium. If Mom was going to be away, she always told me where the payment book and money were to ensure I would have insurance coverage. These 2 policies represented a total of $1,000 worth of death benefits. I appreciate how my parents sacrificed to pay for these benefits. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. This quotation from Elizabeth Barrett Browning sums up how I would say my dad loved me. Dad never owned a home of his own. We lived in my grandparents' home. He did not own a car in my growing up years. I can remember only one vacation he and my mother took. He had no money to pay for college for his 4 children. But insurance was important to his sense of parenthood. His concern for my well-being comes across in these old insurance policies I keep in my file. It is a legacy from Dad that remains with me today. Beautifully written and straight from the heart. The stories you're listening to are from a book called Love Stories by Patricia Webster Stewart. The newest book she's written will be available on Amazon this fall. If you're interested in hearing more of Pat's writings, check out stewartbooksandpodcasts.com for her other podcasts and books. Now, coming up next week, we'll read a story called Sanitized for Your Protection. Pat captures the real-life escapades of her 6 children and her sister's 5 children on a 1964 summer vacation to the Tennessee mountains.